Hello, my people. Can we please turn off the
volume before YouTube shuts us down for playing music that we do not own the rights to, because we do not own the rights to this music.
Hello, good people.
That's just some.
What it do?
It is us, Assholes Anonymous, and we're back again. And I am your extravagant and gracious and beautiful and non-toxic host.
But I'm the light-skinned nigga.
Yeah, that's what you is now. And next to me, I got my man.
I am the man that they call Hair God, a.k.a. Birmingham Drake, a.k.a. one of those guys.
Translucent power activate.
Activated.
Hey, it's your boy Maxwell, a.k.a. the Hood Hulk Hogan.
Okay. Off the top rope.
Off the top rope, bro.
Like that. Yo, it's your boy Machiavelli and Mark.
Machiavelli.
Man, yo, man, how are y'all week this week, man?
Thank you. I appreciate you so much for coming inside the show and enjoying yourself. Talking real loud.
Real fucking loud.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. Yeah, so my week was pretty good. Worked really hard. When I done, had to go make some money. You know, make some transitions out here in these streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of the game. You know, the rat race till I make $1 billion. I still be doing this, running around, knocking on doors. What about you, Bush? How your week went?
My week was pretty decent.
The hair guard.
Just scrolling on Twitter, scrolling between porn and politics. That's about it. That's the American fucking dream.
Oh yeah.
Hey, is Tiana Trump still on Twitter?
She probably is.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody on the left that's like sharing the shit out of her pictures. Like
it would be nice.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
And I just had the usual going on, working home, baby.
Work and home. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Selling people a dream every day.
You know
What about you, Mark?
I mean, my week was lovely, man. Lots of work.
Lots of work.
In the fair city. Oh, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Everything was good, though. I did enjoy that battle road. You know.
With Snoop and DMX.
You know,
I'm happy for DMX. He needed that.
You know what's funny?
He needed that.
It's like in that battle, I've been telling people up front, Snoop gonna watch DMX. Right.
Boy, when you're wrong.
He didn't watch him. He won. He held on tight though. But he didn't. But you know what's crazy about that is Snoop didn't play some of his killer songs.
No.
He ain't played Still. What he played? He ain't played Still Drake.
No.
He ain't do next episode.
He did that last.
He did that last.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He did that at the 21st song.
See, that don't count though.
Yeah. He didn't play Lottie Dottie. He didn't play Sexual
Seduction. No.
He missed a lot of songs that he could have.
Did he do Beautiful? Because I kind of.
Yeah, man.
I was watching In and Out.
Right.
But I will say this. Yo, DMX a monster, man.
He got some.
Quietly, DMX had one of the best runs of any hip hop.
I mean, he had 2 albums back to back.
Went #1
at the same time.
Same year.
Same time. He dropped them pretty much at the same damn time.
Like 2 months apart.
Yeah. Right back to back. It was like, man, damn. Because I didn't know one album from the other one. They get almost like it flowed into nothing.
Right.
Hey, only people was matching that output was Pete. Not
Right.
But the thing about DMX was when I caught the early part of that particular battle was that DMX was matching Snoop, was trying to match Snoop on the style of song that he put out.
Yeah,
correct.
So if Snoop put out a party song, he put out a party song. If Snoop did because Snoop said something with Dog, he put out Get At Me Dog. Snoop did about
he told the story behind that song too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Snoop influenced that song quite.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But don't know.
For those that don't know.
But I'm saying
millennials.
It was like he was looking to say, okay, if whatever Snoop go with,
Yeah,
I'm
going to win.
Like he was trying to match him to say, I got something just like you got. Yeah, I got something just like you.
Right. That's how Snoop personality do you though.
Yeah.
Snoop kind of draw you in by being so cool.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? Quiet as kept. Snoop is the biggest hip hop star ever, and And just being real, he sucked everyone in. When you think about strictly rap, not the business people.
Right.
Who did more hip hop wise for longer than Snoop? Only person I can think of is probably Jay.
But Snoop was out before Jay.
Right, and that's the point though. But you think about when the first time anyone heard from Snoop, literally
Deep Cover.
it was on that cut. Like that, he didn't have no fucking mixtapes out there, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He literally heard that verse, deep cover, and he was influencing and destroying people ever since.
It's true. But you know, like I said, it's Snoop. Snoop. He live inside of your head because he etched in there from old music and things that he's already done. So he always going, you know what I'm saying? The nostalgia alone probably kind of killed most rappers.
But he did.
But if Snoop had came in, I mean, if DMX had came in and just started throwing the haymakers first, like hit him when he came in with Deep Cover, you hit him with Slipping,
Slipping when the backed up to that. If he had to do something like Rough Riders anthem.
No. Right. See that's the problem. You matching them on that.
I'm matching him to win.
No. You don't match. You don't win like that. You show the contrast between what he doing. Snoop for a while in the beginning, all Snoop looked like his one trick pony. All his songs on the same. You know what I'm saying? The same kind of blah blah blah.
But if I'm playing to win, I'm playing a better song than what you playing.
Slipping is better than Deep
That's your
Cover.
opinion. I don't think so. I would have had to go Rough
crazy?
Riders. I like Slipping.
You know what's funny is that the only song that could have beat Slipping was Murder's Case. Honestly, both of them were the most deep.
But Snoop was going first, and this is what I'm saying.
No, but not then.
No.
What happened because first 10 Snoop went first.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When Snoop was
When
going,
Slippy came out, they had Flippy.
yeah. This is what I'm saying. He should have went. I would have went when he went Deep Cover. I'd have went straight to Slipping.
It didn't match though.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm getting people to look at the contrast between me and him already.
I think they did.
Most of the people that's watching this judging it though don't look at music like that. They just
true.
looking at whatever the bigger banger was. So if he played Deep Cover, I got to go with one of my big bangers like Rough Rider Anthem. What these bitches want.
Slipping was a big banger.
No, it wasn't. It was a lead single.
It
was a dope song. It ain't from the Deep Cover.
If he did Deep Cover, I would have had to
It
go.
would have beat Deep Cover.
Yeah.
But it just didn't match. I think that they did a real good job of like syncing songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was
Song for song. Yeah.
Kept it close.
Yeah, but I thought that was a bad strategy for DMX in the beginning to come up behind. Nah, they were just looking to celebrate. They put their catalog out there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
some streams.
But it was epic. You know what I'm saying? Most people were getting into Snoop like 12/8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll be the end of that particular
I think it was
thing.
about 12/8 though. I mean, that's fair because DMX, like I said, I forgot how much time I spent in college fighting off a DMX song.
Right.
The
stupidity.
But I went to school up north.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I went to school up north, so like
The go-to
DMX
fight
come
song
on.
for me was Fuck These Other Niggas.
Yeah.
See,
I
really,
was about to say,
seen a lot of heads get bust overseas.
I seen a lot of heads get bust.
But up north, you know what I'm saying? DMX was
DMX was
the
king.
whole South crunk music, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was different. I want to say this. Snoop influenced all my toxicity. Imagine being 13 years old when Doggy Style comes out and you got an uncle who done already gave you cocktails from that's too short, but he gives you a Snoop tape. I remember playing that Snoop tape. I had to go sit in my mama's car and hide because I couldn't play it in the house.
You definitely couldn't play it in the house.
Bruh.
You definitely can't play Snoop in the house.
Nah.
Back then.
Nah. And don't let nobody catch you reciting the lyrics.
Man, my first time ever getting put out of school was cussing because I was quoting somebody's lyrics. Real talk. I was in the fourth grade, like in McEnroe Elementary or something.
Motherfucker, I got put out of school because I damn did the whole DX suck it shit like that. I was one of those third graders.
Crazy. Well, so the battle was nice. It was a good time. You know what I'm saying? It was nice entertainment. But now we go to the podcast stuff. Let's get to the shits.
Let's get to the shits. I've been waiting on it. I was wondering how long we were going to do this small talk.
You know what I'm saying? We got into the weekend talk. They talked about the battle, and we went into a mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where we trigger people.
No. Before we start, though, big rest in peace to John Lewis, man.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That
Civil
service
legend.
That service they had in Selma was beautiful.
It was, man.
It really was.
On the bridge.
Yeah.
And if anybody was a latchkey kid like me, big rest in peace to Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
Oh, Regis gone. I didn't even see Regis pass away.
Yeah, but he done got called home too.
Yeah.
Poor thing. All of it. Yeah, poor thing. It's all.
You sound like a privileged ass white woman.
Did all of it get labeled COVID-19?
No,
Jesus.
not yet.
Yeah. It's the cause of death. They died from COVID.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying?
You get shot.
Right.
Shot in the face.
He tested positive.
He still had COVID.
He
still had COVID. We're going to count that.
Yeah. The money.
It's all
yeah.
Every hospital gets a kickback based on how many COVID cases.
Right.
Man.
Name them all COVID. Did he test positive? Did he test positive for COVID? That's what he died.
I'm sure he did.
Put it on.
Then they wrote it down.
Yeah, put it down.
Right.
Put it down on the paper.
Go ahead and jot that down. We need that quick check.
Another 5,000.
That's another 5,000. Another one.
I wonder, they were the chick, Epstein, little homegirl.
Oh.
I have a theory on her.
Yeah.
Bottom bitch.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When she dies, that's gonna be cold. She gonna die.
She ain't gonna die. And I'm gonna tell you why.
They gonna kill that.
No, she gonna die.
No, she
gonna die.
I'm gonna tell you exactly I'm gonna tell you where I got the theory from.
They gonna put her in jail saying with a transsexual. They gonna put her in jail saying with a big bodybuilding transsexual go hang her by her.
Identifies as a woman.
Hey, listen, man. Said she tried to jump off the bottom bunk.
His name.
Yeah, he just tried to.
Motherfucker be damn bumped up. Motherfucker be bumped up like Macho Man Randy Savage and shit.
That shit is, P Valley is the truth. That's a good ass show. I like it.
I seen it. It is not that. Man.
Hold on, because I got my fucking conspiracy theory on it.
Okay, what's your conspiracy theory?
My conspiracy theory is, if she lives, whoever wins, she will. I'm gonna tell you why. Whoever allows her to live and whoever wins the election, guarantee they pardon her.
Okay, now here's my turn.
Guaranteed.
This is not happening.
What's that Clarence gonna beat that ass?
Here's the reason why they will happen. She will die as soon as her name.
As soon as she named,
Yeah.
Because they can't let her live. She's a liability, man.
She know too much.
Who has power?
But they also don't know who else she probably bestowed that knowledge to.
You know when they already got the tapes or whatever they were talking about. And them gonna get burnt up in some kind of strange fire. Bruh, let me tell you. You know when I knew she was gonna die? I'm talking about die. When the judge was in her basement and her son got killed and only because she got the case. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
In a FedEx fucking uniform.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
that was some
and then
card.
That was some House of Cards blacklist.
Raymond did that shit.
Then they went and killed the hitman.
Yeah.
They was cleaned up everything.
Every fucking thing. So why is this not top news?
But you know what? Because she gonna die. This is why don't let, you know what I'm saying? We can't keep it going on a certain level. She gotta die.
She gotta die.
Listen, man, did you see the Epstein? You seen the Epstein documentary?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's on Netflix. You ain't seen it.
So if you look at the thing and you at the end, when you look at it at the end of it, everything about that tells you anybody involved with this thing that come out and say anything gotta die.
Gotta die.
When you got Chris Tucker flying to the goddamn Little Hoe Island, you know what I'm saying? He flying out to the Little Hoe Island with Epstein, Bill Clinton, and Trump. Listen,
Ellen DeGeneres,
bruh,
John Legend.
They got a prince. They got a whole prince of England hemmed up.
Right now.
Over
this whole situation.
Yeah, Charles.
He called that shit the kiddie pool.
That is Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
Charles
he real deal calls that shit the
Charles
kiddie
was
pool.
probably, but you know, Charles probably like boys too, so the little girls weren't gonna do it for him.
Right.
Jesus.
I'm just saying.
We are never having a live show in London.
Listen,
We're
man.
never gonna get invited to the rock brunch.
If we gonna be honest, look, Prince Charles' wife looked like a transsexual dude. Does he not?
Jesus Christ.
I haven't seen his Louis wife.
Hold on.
The one he left Diana.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? The one
Let me go to Google.
Attractive is different.
No. She's not attractive, and she never has been attractive. Like
Prince
Everybody
no,
is different.
from the first time her face.
Probably like Manly
The first time you ever heard the name Camilla Parker Bowles, right?
Yeah.
You thought instantly ugly.
No.
Yeah, you did. The first time you thought was yeah, she is ugly.
But they probably told him like to marry her because the first time was for love. The second time was probably for business.
Okay, she look like Shawn Michaels in this picture, so I'm gonna go ahead.
First time you did.
The first time was for love.
I said she look like Shawn Michaels in this picture, so I'm gonna go ahead.
You can't help but agree.
That nigga married the Heartbreak Kid.
The Heartbreak Kid. She stopped shooting in there.
There is not an angle, not a photo. I ain't seen a Photoshop photo, an angle, a filter, nothing that made her look good.
Man,
Nowhere. If you show
she
me,
got good heart.
Maybe she got.
she good and hard, probably. When she up there goddamn
Yeah,
banging his ass in goddamn Buckingham.
Man.
Very fucking toxic.
When she getting them the old Woody and goddamn
Woody.
Buckingham Palace.
Them jaws work
The
though.
Union Jacks.
Hold on, Charles, very tightly.
Very
'Cause
tightly.
I'm about to thrust deeply in you, and I'm gonna talk to you dirty.
Tally ho.
Heavens, Camilla.
You know what I'm saying? Why did you do me in such a manner?
Why did you?
I think I just lost a hemorrhoid. That shit going down.
Dilly.
Listen, bro. I'm just saying.
We don't own the rights to that logo.
Honestly speaking, though, and you know, I've been a few places. I got a few, passport stamps stuff.
Okay.
I haven't seen very many attractive people out of England.
Out of England. Oh shit! When you eating mutton and fucking, how can you know what I'm saying?
They always brawling and shit. Goddamn, like those some fighting ass motherfuckers.
I'm gonna tell you. You know what?
Yes.
They from Africa.
Yes.
They moved to
Black
England.
women in London are beautiful.
No, but here go the problem.
White women look like a whole bunch of foots.
And them teeth.
They look like
Did you see them
they look
teeth?
like extras in Peaky
Listen,
Blinders.
the prettiest white woman that you see coming out of England.
With Princess Diana.
No.
Stop with her.
No. Okay.
She got teeth like
No.
that.
Yes, she got. And that's what I'm saying. Listen,
Her teeth
the
like
prettiest chick.
Maybe.
No.
Depending on what you like. Depending on what you like, you know, you might like them.
bro.
If you want them dudes that say,
Y'all.
Hey, this gonna be Bush last day on the show talking about a day or fine.
Listen.
I ain't say she was fine. I just said you probably did.
Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley.
Adele looks like the white girl every
right?
black guy dates that buys some shit.
Keira Knightley is pretty, right? But she is Asian. She Asian like some old bananas, cuz it's getting terrible. But them teeth, though, everything from England, you look in that mouth is crowded and turned left. Man, listen, bro, there's something going on over in England with that mouth that just is.
All that strong teeth. But I will say this.
It's
though.
strong something. Cause them teeth be fucked up. Bad, bro.
Princess Diana is first team all white girl.
Yeah.
She is.
And,
First team all white girl.
and you know what the problem with her was though? She like to dip in that dark color. You can't be playing that dark color over there and expect to live a long life in the princesshood. Now the Moors ran through that a long time ago. After this will not happen again.
Talking about the bays.
You ain't gonna bring none of that dog meat up there and tank. See, that's what happened with what's her name? That's over in Canada right now.
Oh, talking about the Louis Princess.
Listen,
Louis Princess.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She in L.A.
Yeah, no. But I won't be surprised. You know, they excommunicado themselves from out of that situation, basically. And that was a good thing, because if she had stayed along there and been associated with that crown, I wouldn't be surprised. If her that COVID-19 death would have happened real. You know what I'm saying? She died from COVID.
And her husband is pussy whipped.
Well, he ain't got no.
For a long time.
Can I shout out black women?
You can.
That's sweet.
It been some crazy.
Now the white boys figuring it out.
They're figuring it out.
It's been wild. It's been wild.
Thomas Jefferson. He been there.
But see, okay, I take that back. The white boys been you, but now they out about it. They loud and proud about it. They claiming the chicks.
They claiming them.
But here go the biggest problem with even that type of situation. The inequity inside of those relationships are starting to show.
Right.
Explain that.
Okay, so now it's cool when it's black people with black people. You know what I'm saying? You can have y'all toxic situation amongst each other as black people. You know what I'm saying? You can say, well, you know, he ain't shit or she this, that, and the other. When it's on that other spectrum and you got a power point where you got white men dealing with black women, and you talking about going to court. You are really gonna end up on a real low slide scale dealing with them folks. Probably with nothing. Even with the ones who came into situations with nothing. Let's take Halle Berry for instance, right? Halle Berry had got bad by a little white dude, right? I'm just saying, but I'm talking about look what happened to her in court. Right?
Oh, she got took to the clean.
Oh, she got took to the clean. Remember
she made the same mistake.
Remember Aisha Taylor?
Aisha Tyler?
Yeah. She still pay, she ain't even on TV no more. She still paying him probably about $17,000 a month. You know whatever it is, whatever she can afford right now. Cause that's but it's a different kind of power structure and it's a different kind of look. Even now, speaking of Adele.
Did she really got to pay him $1.4?
Yes.
Get your money, King.
And you know. He got my theory behind that too. He must have caught her cheating, and the dude had to be black.
Why?
Cause they gave him more than half of the money. They gave him like 80% of the money. He ain't carried a tune in his life.
But you gotta realize this though,
bruh. Listen,
it depends on what the freedom.
That nigga ain't carried that banks.
First of all,
you worth $190.
Now I'm finna get into my fucked up bag where people gonna be talking about he's so fucked up for saying that, right?
He had to carry her.
Listen, bro. What I'm trying to say is, exactly. So ain't no way in the world she can come to me talking about a fucking prenup. Like, man, look, I'm doing you a favor to walk in these streets like this. I know that sounds fucked up, but
this is the part where I have to throw a disclaimer out there. Please don't stab me in the parking lot.
It sounds bad, but that's real shit.
That nigga hit her with without me. It's like, hell, man, without the blue notes,
bro,
you'll never go platinum.
Who wants you like that right now?
No, but real talk though.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how to leverage.
No, but he was.
And they was in England.
No, but he was there though. She was going through all of her issues, depression.
Yeah. She don't want to give him no money.
But 80% of her money.
This is what equality looks like.
Yeah, it is.
You want to be equal.
Right.
You want to be independent, not interdependent.
Exactly.
This is what equality looks like.
And you catch this L equally.
Exactly. Man be taking these L's forever.
Oh, it's a new day and age.
It's a new day.
You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful.
Everything is a changer. And this goes back to the whole thought process of relationships that we have today.
Okay.
Right?
Let's get into it.
Inside of relationships that we have today, we are in a new phase of relationshiping, right?
Right.
Because you got people who want old school values, but they operating up on the new school rules.
Right.
How so?
So explain. So you have somebody say, well, you know, I want somebody, who's gonna be like, if it's a dude, I want a woman that's gonna be at home, that's gonna cook, that's gonna clean, and blah blah blah, this, that, and the other, right?
Right.
New school says ain't nobody got time for that shit.
We all
you got a chick that come along and say, you know, I want a dude that gonna take care of everything, you know what I'm saying, blah blah, like a man's supposed to. I shouldn't have to pay for nothing, you know, blah blah blah, right?
Shit's expensive.
New school says, shit, you making more money than me. You know?
Right.
Is that situation?
What's funny about that is,
in a lot of cases,
right now, you know, with a black woman being the most educated demographic in the country,
right?
With them having more leadership roles in those companies, it's very rare for many black men to actually meet their mate and that mate make less than them.
And
not very. I mean,
yeah, for the ones that, for the percentages wise, percentages wise,
that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah,
right.
and the dudes that are able to be all these fantasies that everybody else, you know what I'm saying? That
they won't.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Barbie doll dreams.
What's the word? What's the word that we look for? Stability or provision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The people that's able to do that, they got a lot of hoes. It's a lot of options. You can call it options, but it's a lot. They got a lot of hoes with them options.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like okay, I made a post one time. I said I keep throwing out this whole bait, and good women keep falling on the boat. How does that happen? You know what I'm saying?
What's the whole bait?
Let's go into a discussion about that. Let's give some folks some free game.
I get you some J's and a goddamn some blue house.
I get you some lemon pepper chicken.
But
And some kiki poo.
But hey, listen.
Fry hard.
But you cannot go past Applebee's with little hoes. You know, inside that situation. You take a past Applebee's, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them ain't never went nowhere before in their life. You know what I'm saying? And that's a hood concept. You know what I'm saying? Now the dude that pull a chick to a level where the price too high, you know, he should be ashamed of himself for going too far. First of all, he gonna be the loser because she ain't gonna know how to act when she get into the new place because she ain't never been there before. Right?
Girl, I don't even get songs in this restaurant.
Wait a minute, hold up. Now, I'm telling you, I've been there.
No, here goes
I got a perfect story.
Where the chicken tenders at?
You want me to go back to my story? my newly divorced dating world story that I had?
Come on with it.
So I had got newly divorced. I started dating, right? Mm-hmm. So you know, it's out of marriage. It's certain shit you just used to doing. Right. Yeah, you know.
Eat certain ways.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. When you go sleep at night, you cuddled up with each other. You know what I'm saying. You might cook. You know what I'm saying.
You miss that companionship.
All this little stuff that you do at the house just to be regular inside of a marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because marriage is different these days. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it is.
So now you bring it in. I'm starting to date, right? So I'm doing the little stuff I regularly did at home with the wife. With the new folk.
Yeah, it's habit though.
It's habit. It's like if I'm going here, you going here. If I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with you spending the night. Y'all go ahead and stay. I ain't got
and all the while you doing that shit, she calling the homegirls like, girl, this man's different.
We already had to talk before we talk. I don't want nothing serious. I don't want no real. You know what I'm saying?
They pay attention to the words. They pay attention to the actions.
It's action packed though.
It's action packed.
So now I go out and I meet this girl at a club. The next day I said, I'm gonna take you to lunch. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking to myself, you know, I call up, we riding in the car, we having all this conversation going up and down, you know, this and that. I was like, she a hood, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can talk on hood level because you know what I'm saying? I'm from the north side. I'm from the north side. You know what I'm saying? So hood conversation.
First of all, you lived in Huntsville, right?
Yeah.
She worked at Verizon call center then.
Nah, she. I don't even know she had a job, but it didn't get to that point.
God damn it.
So now we riding, and I asked her, you know, where you like to go to eat, and she give me the. You know, when you go out, somebody take you out where you like to go. You know, she hit me with the Applebee's, this, that, and the other. Now, see, then I have sense enough to understand Applebee's is the height of where she's ever been.
Yeah, she gonna throw out the high.
Right. You know, medium ground is Burger King. Medium ground is Burger King.
Cheese on that Whopper.
Applebee's is where she's at. You know what I'm saying? Right. And me, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know. So we go to this Italian spot, right? As soon as we go into the spot, the conversation started minimizing. So now we are like, what's wrong with you? What the fuck? No, she ain't talking. She on some other shit. We gonna sit at the table, get the menu, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, you get your appetizer, something like that. I don't know what to order. You know, so now the conversation gets shrunken a little bit more. You know, I said, what you like? She said, I like chicken. I said, okay.
Chicken parm?
Listen, I'm trying to do my best to make this shit work, right?
You made that girl get some chicken tenders.
No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
He got calamari.
I took her up. I took her up a level. Now you know what I'm gonna eat what I ate.
You laugh.
So you know what I'm saying. So you know back then, this particular place they had the sweet sauce and they had the, you know what I'm saying, the West Coast sauce. Now you
fucking ketchup.
You know what I'm saying. You know how that shit go. So we up in there. So she get the soup. She was like, "This is a lot of soup. I'm gonna be full. This, that, and the other." You know. So I was like, "God damn, bro."
This place was like a get to go place.
So listen, she eating the bread, she eating the soup, she tried that because I got the little chicken minestrone or whatever, right? She going for blah 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 blah. She ate the bread, still no conversation, blah blah. You know what I'm what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I ordered our food. Mind you, she was already kind of full, so she really wasn't gonna eat, but she wasn't talking. And I didn't understand I was like, what the hell? We were having such good conversation on the ride, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, damn. So we riding the car, I'm taking her back to the house. She was like, I ain't never been in a place like that before. And then all of a sudden, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I fucked up.
You fucked up?
I fucked up. Yeah, I took her way above a grade that she had been before without paying attention to what she said. I was doing what I do, wasn't paying attention to what she do, right? You have to gradually pull people in certain places.
Right.
So we
You gotta cultivate.
I'm expecting when I call her tomorrow. Look, me and her ain't talk no more after that day, right?
Right.
But about a couple of weeks later, another homeboy that knew the girl said, she took her little homeboy to the little Italian joint. Yeah, she upgraded this nigga all the information. You know what I'm saying?
She put some standards up on that motherfucker.
She went in there and ordered for him. She would have ordered the minestrone and got, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
I got two questions for you. One.
What?
Did you smash this shit?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
If you would have smashed
Yeah. I was in my bag back then. You know what I'm saying? I had a routine.
Right.
Like I said, I'm fresh out of marriage.
Yeah.
I got a routine on how.
Stick it to the script.
You sticking to the script.
I know. Listen.
No, he was doing what he
Yeah.
always does.
So I had a stagger team.
Yeah.
As I met new people, I had a stagger situation. So I got this one right now. Okay, I'm cutting this one.
Yeah.
I met somebody new, and the overlap on the cutting this one we get to the point of cutting. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Now, them cut up, they may beat somebody else, and then she come down. I give them a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some shit together.
I'm on a trial period.
I'm gonna pose this question. So I'm gonna pose this question to Marl first, because he always talk about this place is trash.
But
What Asian restaurant in Birmingham you consider trash?
That would be Serving West.
you been talking. We talking about
Come on.
So
It does not. Serving West is trash. Location where every fake affluent, fake bougie chick make dudes take this so they feel good about themselves.
So why a chick stopped talking to me because I took her there instead of Logan's?
I'm gonna tell you why.
She wasn't used to that shit.
No, because you didn't listen.
She didn't tell me what she wanted to do.
Listen.
But you didn't listen.
But
Hold on, I'm gonna explain this to you real quick. Tell you
Who they are?
always. No, but they will always give you a range, or like their range of being comfortable.
right. That was my mistake. I didn't listen.
I didn't
listen.
tell you like, yeah, me and my homegirl, we hang out here.
Right.
We go here for like drinks. They are literally telling you what their range of comfort is. When you take them outside of that range, they're gonna do one or two things. Either they're going to run, or you're going to have to marry their ass.
Because you didn't introduce them to something they ain't used to.
It's not. So like, he don't know. Me and him both, man, been married, split, had to get back into the dating world. So I am notorious for having a conversation with women, learning what they have not experienced, and then giving them those experiences. Right?
Slowly.
I do it slowly.
That's why you always buy new tires.
No one knows where I live at because
No, they come by here and flay your shit.
Listen,
for
bro.
example, man. So, man, for example, I will take a woman pre-COVID. Our first date will always be more than over.
Right. Straight to the bookstore.
And it's not because I am cheap.
Right.
It's because I'm going to walk around that store with you, and I'm going to see if you read.
Right.
I'm going to test you in that store.
Right.
The next one is going to be to this speakeasy out in Everyone who knows me knows when I take someone there, they finna get it.
Terrible.
It is what it is. They gonna end up having their apartment over somebody's bench.
It's gonna happen.
On the walk, the guy
You gonna play
on the walk,
So
get
that listen, if you take it out there, you better have your good draws on.
get them hot dogs out their chest. They gotta walk
The Vicky
Not the
not the draws you wear on laundry day.
Disclaimer. This was all BC before I met Christ. And I'm saying it again.
Bullshit carries.
First of all, God hit the red button. That nigga ignored you. Come
No,
on
he
now,
didn't.
stop lying.
I'm his favorite son.
That nigga hit the red button.
I'm his favorite son.
No, you ain't.
Yeah.
God favors the
You
Taurus.
Lucifer, nigga.
But my point with this is like,
Beelzebub.
after I got married, I went through the same struggles that Keno had. I was going about my day, going about my life the same way I did as a husband.
Right.
What I very quickly learned is that most women have no clue what a husband looks like because they didn't see their mother be a wife. That's number one. Number two.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
That boy spitting. Boy, that nigga shoot. That boy spitting.
Next expectations
You right.
that I carry with how I carry myself, either they wasn't ready for it,
Right.
or they recognized it, and then they played the role to try to, skill themselves up to actually be that.
Right.
Either way, I am being used in a situation.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to eat certain stuff.
Right.
I'm a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? We eat good.
It's called pussy.
Food
is the way to get to my heart.
So like when I go eat, it ain't gonna be Applebee's. I'm
Right.
gonna eat good, and if you're with me, you're going to benefit
shit.
from
That's
what
that
I
Wednesday
am.
before payday.
Listen.
So, hey, I got a question for all y'all.
Come on,
Question for all y'all.
Come on with it.
So, dating in Birmingham, right?
Dating in Birmingham.
Do you have like a particular place you like to take your date? She said his is in Avondale.
It was. Now I told y'all.
It's over.
What about you?
That's right.
Specific place. This one.
She already know. Hey, take a chick to Buckhead, you in there, bro.
I mean, I really ain't been on a specific place type thing because I kind of figure like now everybody had their pockets of places where they like to go.
Right.
So it's really one of them things where I try to wherever your pocket is, I try to avoid that place.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So you talking about where your pocket place is? I know equivalent to that
I'm
somewhere
gonna
else.
tell you what my place used to be when I was a young lad.
What is
Y'all remember Fire and Ice?
Fine, yeah.
I thought that was so impressive. Girl, you can make your own food. No, come on.
I ain't never been in there. I ain't never been there.
You pick what you want, they cook it for you.
I'm telling you,
For me, when back before I took off the market again and shit.
Off the market.
Fuck all y'all. I really didn't have a specific place. I take the time out to listen to your conversation and pay attention. You gonna get us kicked off for damn singing songs and shit we ain't got licenses to,
Go ahead.
motherfuckers. But for me, I like to study the person that I'm talking to back in the day. Okay. So for me, I listen to the shit you like and stuff like that, and I would play off of that date on where we're gonna go next.
I got you.
And shit like that.
I can still do that.
Because I never want to.
You were attentive.
I'm attentive. I can't help it.
So
I'm a mama's boy. But for me, it's just like I said,
Oh, the better.
I never wanted to take you to the same place that I take everybody else there. Because I'll never fucking forget back in the day when I used to go to a certain bar that I won't mention because they ain't paying us for advertisement.
Right.
But I remember at one point I used to take every chick I fooled with them. And it got to a point to where it was like a Mexican dude and he'd say some shit to me in Spanish. And then when the girl leave or I see them the next day and shit like that, he was like, I was asking you, because he thought I was Latino.
Yeah.
But But no, he just literally said, he literally told me motherfucker, every time I see you in here, you in with somebody else different. And I'm like, I'm so fucking glad you didn't say that in fucking English. I'm so glad you thought I spoke another fucking language.
Besito, papi.
But after that conversation, like I learned, I'm never taking somebody to the same place. I'm keeping different each time.
Though, man, I would tier the women. So like, man, based on where I would meet them, based on that conversation, would be where I would take it. So like, y'all know my job, and circle, I have to move in, right? So like,
taking hold to the Bright Star investment, ain't you?
No. I don't take any woman to
Bright Star's actually pretty nice.
It is really nice.
It really is.
I know.
There's a gym investment that I did not know exists.
If she were like someone I could see myself truly being with, I would take her somewhere that I'm going to test her. So there's this place, it's no longer open. It was in Mountain Brook.
Okay.
Avo.
I remember Alvo and Dram.
Avo and Dram, right? But like back in the day, like when I was doing this, we smoked cigars on the patio out back. That had been open in like 5 or 6 years. So like I would take them there, and if she in like upper management, she a junior VP, if she can't handle us out of smoking cigars and stuff like that, know how to interact with those type of men, I knew
she couldn't be in your way.
I already know what type of crowd you is.
Now, I am also a complete hood nigga.
You took her to the Legion, didn't you?
I
took her to Four Seasons, didn't you?
It went over there.
Right.
You took her to the Legion.
So what I would do is, if she's someone that I'm like, okay, cool, she's from my hood or from somebody else's hood, it was this spot out of Brighton.
Keno broke the rule.
It's a spot out of Brighton.
You're fired.
And like they would have, it was almost like a shark type spot, but it was like a hole in the wall. And they would have like jazz and shit like that.
Took her to Mamas and Sons.
Y'all terrible, man.
What my test spot was for a minute? Eagles.
Eagles Cafe?
Eagles is like the smallest. Hold on. Eagles is like the smallest, dingiest place ever.
And it is. Listen, I used to deliver it back there. Listen,
excellent.
the pots look like goddamn. They got permanent goddamn oil stains on them up, bruh.
The dingiest, the better the food is.
I wasn't baptized.
Nigga, you still eating 3-day-old goddamn neck bone off that same goddamn chicken plate. Shit is terrible.
Still sinning, man.
I know.
I was a sinner. I've learned to
But everybody who knows me knows. Everybody knows me knows about where my office is.
That's my room.
Yeah. Now, see, my office is a place where everybody run down on me. So if I'm at Hooters. That is my office. As I set up in there.
A lot of unknown shit in Birmingham go down at Hooters.
Listen, it's the best business place ever.
Right.
Now I'm gonna say the Palace.
No, can't.
And then again, I dabbled in some activities that were considered.
No, but I would say this though, when the downtown furnace.
The furnace, furnace is low things about the furnace.
Midday furnace,
yeah.
You can work for the CEO and real talk easy.
When you trying to sell that white hard or soft, you ain't thinking about no.
And they food good. I don't know how. I just know they food good.
If the glasses got class or not, you just trying to get your pay.
Those ain't no P Valley girls enough.
No, that used to be the
Salmons or some shit.
Nah, the foxtrot, nigga.
Man, listen, but inside all that. When you have a situation where you have these quote unquote situations that you come into now, because most, let's be fair, let's be honest. Most people don't know how to date at all.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Most people you interact with are horrible at dating. And the other thing about it is that most people can't hold a conversation. Most people that you deal with, you find yourself talking to yourself, trying to get this motherfucker to interact in some kind of smart type of way. You know what I'm saying? Beyond, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah.
Coherent.
So now you're in a situation where you got people. They don't date. They relationship. They don't date. It's relationship. They relationship. They like, you know what I'm saying? They meet somebody and then they'll go 3 months until they realize this ain't good no more, and then now I'm on to the next one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
About that, nothing makes me laugh harder than the chick I see on Facebook in love in January.
Hey, she probably gonna be
In May.
in May.
She's been here for a month.
Right.
You know,
She gotta get her life back.
She gotta delete all the pictures.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
fasting.
She gotta delete the pictures.
Late April.
Hey, she heard that one Pastor Mike sermon.
She's probably at the Rock. Or she at the church.
She was at the Church of the Highlands.
Now she gonna make a reverb back
She
to
popped
her
back
house.
with a new dude, new love, new me, new God.
And the homegirls encourage that dumb shit.
And my issue with that is
Bruh.
the speed and the frequency in which you find a man to allow you to be you is alarming.
It's terrible.
It's
It
terrible.
makes me question,
Now,
do they love themselves?
red flag one is that she had the boyfriend in January. She was single by March. April, she cut all her hair off.
Did she come herself?
Oh yeah,
She natural now.
Oh yeah, she was on dirty tennis ball status all through the summer. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but you did it because you talking about I was starting over anew, right?
She heard Pastor Chris give her a
Bruh,
message.
listen. The problem with this is that you still ain't took the time to learn how to pick the right people to be
You
in a
don't know
relationship with.
yourself.
Because you don't take no time to do it. How do you know? You've been doing the same pattern of
Dating.
relationship, and you ain't even dating. You relationship.
Relationshiping.
You've been relationshiping since you was 15.
You letting waiting to exhale dictate how you treat yourself
It's
after a
like
breakup.
you don't even know what you need from people. You know what you want. You don't know what you need.
I agree.
If I'm
A lot of people don't know what they need.
I said we said this a lot, but if I am everything that you need, I mean everything that you want, right? I don't have to be nothing that you need most of the time.
'Cause I'm gonna get away
You
with
gonna
whatever I'm gonna get away with.
You gonna do everything I want you to do.
I have D-leverage.
Because I have something that you feel like, you know what I'm saying?
want.
If I'm willing and I'm generous with it and I'm willing to give it, then nigga, I'm always gonna have a situation going on. It's like telling somebody like yo, you date inside your lane, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, you know, like you have dudes that be saying, you know, it's some dudes that be spending out money and blah blah blah, this, that, and the other.
That's what works.
But
No, it works.
you date you
And it saves the
date the way
conversation.
that's most successful for you. You know what I'm saying? Some people can look in the mirror and say, you know, I am not the best looking motherfucker in the world. Period, point blank.
I do it every day.
You know what I'm saying?
I do it every day.
I got a good job.
But yeah, I got a good job. That's better than most, and I might pay a light bill. You know what I'm saying? That
She on
alone,
budget
Get
bill.
me in the door.
that alone gonna get him in the door with a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That other people feel like he shouldn't be in the door with. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Now you got the dude that say he don't deserve it, hating on him. Why you looking at that? You know what I'm saying? That chubby nigga with low self-esteem you fucking with. You know what I'm saying?
Why you driving a Maserati when you got Honda Accord credit?
You know what I'm saying? But the point of the matter is that if you thinking about this in a certain kind of way, most people, like I said, when you talk to most people, they don't know what they need from other people. They ain't took the time to even figure it out. They've been in whole relationship. People have been in whole marriages and still don't know what they need. You know what I'm saying? They shoot their shot for what they want.
And then wondering why they mad.
Wondering why they
The
mad.
person ain't doing something.
I just told someone this weekend. You have, if you're not comfortable
Right.
being alone, you will never be able to be with somebody.
Listen,
And I know so many women, so many men. I know
they
men
can't be by
that
themselves.
cannot be by themselves.
And it is destructive as hell. Like,
though, that's a glaring red flag. If you always online talking about I'm lonely, what a good man that you can't be alone. You're not happy in yourself.
No,
why would you expect someone to be what you need in your life?
when you don't even know.
Because church told them if you speak it in the air, it'll happen.
Bruh, listen.
If you speak it in the atmosphere, it's gonna happen.
The thing
Pastor
that
Chris told him if you speak it in the air,
the other
it
red
shall
flag
happen.
that I see every time I see this and it be going down, like if you on social media, you see this shit go down timeline when somebody say, I'm bored. I'm bored. How the fuck you always bored?
But they can't read good.
They can't read good.
Listen, I'm finna give you a good caveat right now for everybody out there
They
listening.
lack
Right?
hobbies.
People who are always bored are boring people. They looking for somebody else to be the court jester in their life to make their life exciting. They can't live with themselves, so they need somebody else to make their day-to-day go by. And the moment you stop being the excitement for them, you're done. You know what I'm saying? So you go up there, you catch up with a chick that when I'm on the prowl, I check for the chick that's talking about she bored. Right. I go straight to it. That's good money. Oh man, that's good.
What you doing, text?
Complete. No,
y'all niggas sound like the Remember the Time video.
Yeah.
Oh, you bored?
That's celibate. That's celibate.
Right, easily.
You go straight to that situation. You're like, okay, what you want to do? She don't know.
Of course,
you don't know. That is up to you to just figure out what event we gonna do this time around.
Hey, baby, I found a new series on Netflix we can binge watch or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy way. That's an easy way of getting the door. I'm just saying that alone. Just saying that alone, you got a Netflix account. That gives me an excuse to come to your house.
You ain't got. All you gotta do is get her out the house.
Get her out the house?
Yeah,
that's it.
Get her out the house because
she just said
she ain't going home.
She just said she was bored.
Right, get out the house.
She already at home. Right. She don't even know what to do at her own house. You know what I'm saying? So all she gotta do is take outside somewhere.
Hey, chicks that say they bored too. Hold on, chicks that say they bored, they don't clean up good either.
They don't. They don't. God. They always got to take themselves outside.
They be at the house bored, and you go over their house and they house like they got 4 kids.
Go find a mop. Goddamn, you ain't be bored.
The shit still in the box? Really? Oh, I pay somebody to do that.
You know what's funny though, man? When COVID first happened, like everybody was all at home going through.
Right.
They was posting live every day.
You know.
I was quiet. I was looking in the background,
trying to see who lied.
Oh,
you nasty.
Dishes in there? Is your bathroom nasty?
Is that a roach?
Hey, yo, I swear I was
look like a weekend at Bernie's.
So many women because they told on themselves being bored.
I know I've told this story
before.
They
told themselves that they house was nasty.
If anybody,
I want you. Right. I have children. How can you be the example when you are single with a dog? And I'm gonna get on that dog back.
That dog shit crucial.
And you can't keep a clean house. That is unbelievable.
And all it takes to kill COVID is washing your hands.
Anybody seen a picture of Whitney Houston's room that she died in?
Ooh.
That's one girl bathroom. With Matt.
I thought I had you because she always spent the night in the bathroom.
If you want to see it.
The only time I went over there, I had to use the bathroom the next morning.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that bathroom look. And then you live in a $300,000 house too. Y'all pray for me, man.
If your bathroom nasty, I have no business having sex with you. I don't.
That's facts. You don't wipe good. You don't wash your hands. You don't wipe
good.
It's your and your what?
You hop your head.
Man, in the kitchen. That means you use it. No. I know some chicks got don't use it. No. Hey,
that shit unsanitary.
That's what I'm saying. The pan's still in the plastic. You don't use your kitchen at all. Your mama bought you these brand new pans and you don't use it.
So we're gonna get into this conversation about when they got a dog over there and shit like that, and it smell like ass when you walk inside.
No, that's not it.
Go ahead.
No.
Your friend.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
He's from Belgium. So
You
know what he's talking about.
Yeah. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Red flag was a single woman with small dogs. Because they had a dog. They ain't got no children. Yeah, so they got to have somebody to tell what to do, so they got the dog. Right. You know what I'm saying? To run around there, so they got the dog that sleep in the bed with them, jump around, blah, blah, blah.
Everybody come over there. You can't get comfortable because you start getting itchy and shit.
Every dude come over there got to be judged on how he interact with the goddamn puppy. But
them $40 specials.
And I gave y'all a game a few months ago. If you got a dog, before you get in there,
put the little balloon, put it on your hands, real quick.
He's gonna taste it on your hand, and
I don't
go that night.
I don't want no dog like you, lady.
No, I don't want to take that.
I don't want no dog.
I hate to have to break that dog hard when I leave.
Shout out to George
never come
Clooney. George Clooney taught me that.
Yeah,
George Clooney taught me that. So yeah,
but
she got a little dog. Grab some sandwich meat, deli meat, rub it in your hand, go in the house, dog gonna lick it, taste the damn meat.
oh, she love you. Yeah.
That dog gonna be so hurt when I walk in with him.
Get the draws. Get the draws.
That was free. I got a book coming out.
Yeah, shit.
That was free. But I got some more guys.
But the good thing about, you know what I'm saying, when you have these kind of slight notions in your head when you go in there, because see now I come in there with a prejudice. Now I'm prejudiced now because I see something that triggers me to think this is what's going on. Now it's up to you to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? When I come inside the situation, because I'm not gonna take you totally serious until I understand. Yo, she might be an exception to the rule. But it's hard to find. And right now, it's real tough to find it. With dudes, you know, the first notion that you know you dealing with a fucked up dude is the first thing he want to get into is about your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? He go into this whole bag of, oh, you like girls too? Ooh, yeah, that's the good thing. Nigga, you must not have no children.
And nigga, you said
you know what I'm saying? Like that. You must not have not damn kid. Because you think this gonna be...
Here we go.
He couldn't be taking us serious because you can't take this home to be the influence of your children.
Here we go.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have your little girl sitting up in there talking to the little chick that was just eating pussy last night.
Here we go.
With you? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the goddamn example of what a mother should be. You know what I'm saying?
We doing this.
And if you're not, and if you don't see it in that certain realm,
in the words of Drake, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. People say,
what we do in our private life is not, but if you proud of who you are and what it is that you do, it's certain shit you ain't out. And plus, children ain't stupid. They see goddamn mama looking at Auntie June like a piece of steak. They know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So
you
now,
gotta be Auntie June though.
Whatever the chick was that brought us to the house.
June sound like somebody that's like.
What I'm saying is that when you know inside a situation, like if people going to build with you, first of all, that ain't my first concern. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll get it tied bad, but that ain't my concern if you sleep with bras like that or not. One of the big red flags for me, the way chicks introduce themselves now. You go on social media, you see chicks, my name Tisha, I'm 31, I'm from Dallas, I'm bisexual. Bitch, why? Why is this even information that you know what I'm saying, you putting out there like that? Like this supposed to be the greatest example of, I'm supposed to look at that and say, oh, this a life partner for me.
But then,
you know what?
Then a month later, she talking about why men try to use me as the fun girl.
They could be like right there.
Listen.
Hey, like Drake said, I'm here for a good time.
You talking about people who thinking for the moment. You ain't thinking long term. Cause the moment you got children and you influencing your kids, the thought process about what you putting in front of them is totally different from what you got yourself. If your children grown, they move out your house, you do whatever you entertain all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Do some jumps off the roof. You live your life. It's time for them to do that thing. So when you talking about somebody building a family,
okay, orgies.
You talking about building a family. I got to be the example to her daughter of what what a man should be, right? And the best example of me is coming in the house drunk playing PlayStation and talking about when you gonna call that other bitch over here for us to have that threesome.
And get high.
That's bullshit.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And this was, you know what I'm saying? Like
Just because you like women don't mean you exposed to kids.
No.
Who you are is who you are no matter what.
No. You can be what you want to be. I'm saying when you come into a situation.
I think when he said you using that label to describe yourself.
Right.
Like that's not who you are.
Your calling card is not that you a bisexual broad. You know what I'm saying? It's who you. at the moment that you tell me that, you telling me this for a sexual purpose. You ain't telling me this to like you. You telling me this to put that in my head. Yo, I might be able to get something out of this situation. There is no reason in the world for you to introduce yourself to me as, hi, my name's Tisha. I'm 31 from Texas, and I'm bisexual. Bisexual has nothing to do with who you are as a human being at that particular point in time. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know each other enough to have a certain kind of conversation in the beginning, right? So now we having the conversation. Now my conversation, my thought changed instantly. I ain't trying to get to know you in a certain type of way. I'm trying to get you to know you in this way now.
I would think you did.
You know what I'm saying? And at that point, everything that we got going on is kind of disingenuous, because I'm not right now. I can't say nothing against bisexuality at this point if I'm trying to fuck. This one, everything bisexual is great. You know what? You know what I'm saying? I may not like it, but you know what I'm saying? I know what I got to do. Then you might bring you got a fine friend I seen on your profile. You might bring her with you. Okay. I did with you 6 months, a year, and don't like you.
No, it won't marry you.
Well, no, I don't even like you like that. We don't even talk like that. We don't even hang like that for real. When we hang, it's to get you full so we can go fuck. That's it. If I see you on multiple occasions, we ain't even got that kind of... When you working, I ain't even got that kind of time to nurture a lot of shit with a lot of different people, right? If I'm having a main conversation with a main person, right, everything else that I'm doing is superficial. You know what I'm saying? It's how quick can I make this shit happen? And if I can't make it happen fast, let me move on to some other shit like that right there. If my thought process about who she is okay, she pretty, you know what I'm saying, she freaking, but she ain't nobody I can see myself with a lifetime. And I still want to, you know what I'm saying? But I do like the fact that she freaky and she pretty. I can have her on my arm and go places, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I don't have to. They don't have to, because I ain't staying in her house, she ain't staying in mine. All we doing is going out. I'm giving them. If I got an event to go to, let's say I had a ball to go to, right?
Right.
Let's get your clothes, put them on, go to the ball, be seen with you. You know what I'm saying? You can be seen because you're pretty enough to be seen. I still don't like you as a person. You will benefit from me as far as for other people to see. You're not somebody I plan on spending my life with. Then when the tie hit the road, when it comes to that time with somebody asking you about, are we going to go to this next place, and you all of a sudden realize, yo, this nigga don't want me to be his wife. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people getting in them situations. They had these long-term situationships, right? That they thinking, yo, this gonna go to another place, and you was never in a position to be that for that person. You know what I'm saying? People tell you off the top, they give you their value system over time. We ignore that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. There's a bunch of chicks right now circumvent their income by dates. Not necessarily dating the right way, but just by dudes taking them to get a drink.
Give me something to eat.
It's some chicks that probably ain't paid for a drink in 2 years.
Probably more than that.
You know, that's real shit.
I'm saying, this chick I had dated, flight attendant, right?
Okay.
She lived in New York.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
So
I think I do too.
She said this, like, she first moved up there, they don't make a lot of money.
Right.
She said another flight attendant told her, like, hey girl, get on Tinder.
Right.
Go on some dates.
Right.
That'll feed you 5 days a week.
Right.
I'm like, literally, that's what really happened. I mean,
right. And it's some
reality.
It's some dudes out here right now that are Thursday dinner dudes.
Right. Who you know what I'm saying?
A
lot of dudes who don't eat alone. So like that.
Yeah, right. And so now you Thursday dinner dude, you going out with her, you know what I'm saying? She might bless you with some pussy once a month. Y'all so big, you know.
Right.
Because every time, you know, Thursday roll around, it could be something going on, and then by the at least one Thursday out the blue anyway. You're not touching on this Thursday.
I'm saying I'm giving it to me Friday.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of them things, like we living in a time where it's so much disingenuous interaction with each other, and people think the shit cool. People think that people look at them as viable. A lot of people think that because of who they are, they feel like they are viable for other people to see as a relationship. Right. And 90% of the people that you talk to are not viable for relationships.
No, what's funny about
nor do they value your value.
I don't need every woman to like me or to agree with me.
Exactly.
7 billion people in the world. I just need one.
I just need one.
Easy one over time.
And I think a lot of people judge themselves through what I say or through what anyone else says.
Right.
When they should be thinking like, yo, I only need to be who I am, so that the one person that is made for me can find me. That's it.
Look,
that's it.
My whole thing is this. I like to go out to different places, eat and drink. Right.
Right.
At any given time, you could be with me eating and drinking for every weekend. We can be going somewhere, eating, drinking, doing this, that, and the other. Still don't mean I like you like that. You know what I'm saying? Past a certain point, you might be cool people, but I don't see you as a lifetime, you know what I'm saying, get down with type situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna bring that conversation.
You don't see a couple of forevers.
I would do what I do for me for you, because we there. Just like if I got your children. If my children and your children together, I go to the mall, I buy my children something, I buy your children something. Because they with me. You with me, we going somewhere, I'm going to eat, blah, blah, blah. I buy you, you eating, you drink. That's fine, we good. And
you misunderstand that too.
Yeah, and
any woman who is around me and I'm buying a drink,
yeah.
I'm gonna pay for the drinks.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and we may fuck. You know what I'm saying? That may be on the menu for what we do, right?
Right.
And I still don't see you as a viable candidate for a long-term relationship. You see what I'm saying? First of all, y'all already know, most of the people that's in here already know, for me, bisexual chicks are not marriage material. Period, point blank, right? That's my start off. That's me. That's just me. That ain't got to be everybody's opinion. Everybody's opinion, but that's not.
Everybody ain't got to agree with it.
But here go the thing though. I fuck with a lot of them. And we'll continue if that's the, you know, in the process of me going out to deal with them. But you already know going into it, you're not going past this point with me though. And that's your decision at that point to say if you're going to stay or if you're going to go. You know what I'm saying? If you like what we do, you like what we go, you like how much fun we're, that's fine. But you know you ain't going to never be nobody I'm going to put a ring on the finger with. I can't bring you home to my children. You be talking about you finna be their mama. No, this is not it. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
No.
She can reform all she wants to. That's fine. I'm help cultivating her for the next dude. She gonna be a marvelous wife for a nigga that agree to that. Not for me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that be my point. And ain't nobody getting fooled. Ain't nobody getting tricked. You already know going into the door. You ain't going past this point. You know what I'm saying?
But I was saying,
and it's hard.
At least they can respect the honesty.
It is, you know.
They don't respect, and that's what I'm getting to. They don't respect the honesty.
They respect.
Hold on.
No. Some is intimidating.
They respect the honesty. They got more faith in their pussies.
They may be so. And that may be the problem.
They think they gonna fuck you into submission. They think if I do all this freaky stuff and I flip off the band and land on the dick and
I'm a good person, blah, 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 this, that, and the other.
I ain't got a shit.
Listen.
Yes.
And beyond that, here we go to caveat to even all that, right? Marriage as far as the institution of marriage now, or what it is, right? This is a business agreement.
It's always been a business agreement.
Right? So now I'm going in, this is a business, we are signing into a corporation to become one. You know what I'm saying? Now we are joint names together as one. Your social security number is my social security number, my social security number is your social security number. Everything, we have came together as one, right? As a corporation, right?
I'm with you on that.
And inside of this corporation, we got roles inside this corporation. And one of our biggest roles inside this corporation is rendering children. And make them pillars of society in a certain way, probably better than what we were as people. Right? If you cannot be what I want to see in my daughter or what I would like to see for my son, right? You'll never be, I never signed that contract for us to be merged in that way. Right. You forget that shit. This business, it's like we can do things together. You know what I'm saying? Companies that help each other out, but we ain't got to merge to be together. You know what I'm saying? Like you stay where you at. You ain't
collab.
you ain't living at my house. You gonna always have your shit.
You went on with a bisexual woman watching.
I always end up with them on they surface level.
Man, I think I love her.
He gonna be in love with bisexual.
And then you go look through her photos and find a stud in her damn pictures.
Love and marriage are not the same thing.
They're not.
I want you on that.
You know what I'm saying? So we let's get into it. One of our biggest problems, even inside of our community, is that we take emotion and make it into a promissory note. You see what I'm saying? Shit, it's a lot of people I love that ain't volatile. I got an uncle that's crazy as shit. I love that nigga. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't taking him to be like, you know what I'm saying, CEO of a company with me. This nigga ain't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't even keeping my children. Right. You see what I'm saying? I can love you and still not want to be under contract with you. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference between how we, as poor, I ain't even gonna say black, I'm gonna say poor people. Poor people marry mostly for love, right? They say, oh, I love you and with you, and all things that we can do, all things.
All things.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
We're gonna build from the ground, baby.
You ain't talking about building shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking at it from exactly.
Makes sense.
We don't have that kind of business background inside our own in poor communities anyway. So when you come up out of them situations,
all you know is this.
The way that you choose to be with people is from what you know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Probably the first thing I started about you to even make me start talking to you was you had a fat ass. Like that should be about that. That should be the hipness of what my wife should be. Yo, her ass was fat, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a number. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
That's crazy to me, man.
Hey, what's y'all final thoughts?
Okay, my final thought, I'm gonna go, we can start with me. My final thought outside this whole thing is take some time to learn who you are as a human being. Because if you depending on another motherfucker to tell you or to justify who you are as a person, you've lost. Right. This game is over. You know what I'm saying? You are not going to get what you want out of life, period. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get what somebody else is willing to give you. You're not going to get what you want.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Jesus will.
Okay, that's damn good.
That's about it.
That's damn good. That's damn good.
Jesus fucking will.
Yeah.
To quote my man Tritch.
Okay.
From the great gang of Naughty by Nature.
Okay.
Ladies, please don't put your heart in a part that spreads apart.
That was a bar. Don't put your heart in a part that spreads apart. Listen, you know I made a post. You know I made a post about that, but we gonna go here.
And I'm gonna wrap us up.
Wrap it up.
Here's how I'm gonna wrap it up. People will meet your expectation wherever you set it.
True.
So wherever you set your expectation, they're gonna meet that. And if you want someone to value you, you must first value yourself. Who you give access to you shows how much you value yourself.
Exactly.
You know, they know, appreciate to all the guests, the first time guests, last time guests.
You know what I'm saying?
The people that's gonna make Facebook statuses about us and shit like that.
And that girl with them silver flip-flops on.
Both
I see you, boo.
And if any one of y'all women say I need a hug,
Our sexy camera lady.
And we out.
Yeah, sexy camera lady.
Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art and Bazaar the Coffee Bar. Check us out on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications.